For as long as humans and dogs have shared their lives, an enduring question has lingered in the minds of dog owners. Just how long do our loyal canine friends remember us? Whether you're stepping out for a brief moment, leaving for an extended trip, or wondering about reconnecting after years apart, the emotional bond between an owner and their dog often feels timeless. But what is the science behind a dog's memory of their human, and how much can dogs truly recall? To unravel this mystery, we must journey through the fascinating landscape of canine cognition and memory. Unlike human memory, which is characterized by both complex episodic recall and a tendency to forget or distort details over time, a dog's memory operates differently, sometimes surprisingly so. Let's explore how dogs form memories, what science reveals about recognition and recall, and how these findings relate to the vivid emotional ways our pets greet us, even after long absences. At the heart of understanding a dog's ability to remember lies the examination of different types of memory. Researchers typically categorize memory into short-term and long-term processes. Short-term memory, also called working memory, allows an animal to hold on to recent events or information for a short period, often seconds to minutes. Long-term memory, however, stores information for days, months, or even years. Traditionally, dogs were not believed to possess advanced long-term memory in the same way humans do. Humans can recall past events and contextual details, what we call episodic memory. For dogs, most scientists argue their memory is more associative, tied to repetitive experiences and learned associations, rather than a narrative record of events. But associative memory is powerful. When you feed your dog at the same time daily, use a certain leash to signal a walk, or open the car door signaling an adventure, your dog quickly learns and remembers what each cue means. These associations are deeply ingrained. With strong repetition and emotional significance, a dog's associative memory can last a lifetime. Let's delve deeper into the emotional bond between a dog and their human. The canine brain, although different from our own, is highly advanced in detecting cues related to familiarity. Biological research has revealed that dogs possess certain neural circuits, networks in the brain, that become particularly active when a recognized scent, face, or voice is present. The smell of an owner, in particular, activates the reward center of the dog's brain, as demonstrated in MRI studies. This provides a clue to how dogs process and store memories of their humans. One landmark study conducted at Emory University used magnetic resonance imaging to observe the canine brain's response to familiar and unfamiliar scents. The researchers presented dogs with cloths soaked in the scent of their owner, as well as those of strangers and other dogs. The results were clear. The region of the brain tied to positive associations, the caudate nucleus, lit up significantly in response to the scent of the owner. Even when the owner was not present, the memory and emotional bond triggered excitement and recognition in the dog's mind. But how long does this recognition last? While dogs may forget trivial events over time, emotional and highly significant memories, especially those repeatedly reinforced, can be retained for years. Anecdotes abound of dogs reuniting with their owners after long separations, sometimes months or even years, reacting with unmistakable joy, enthusiasm, and recognition. For example, consider stories of military personnel reuniting with their dogs after deployment. These animals often respond instantly with excitement, tail wagging furiously, leaping up, and vocalizing in the unique ways reserved only for their favorite people. The emotional strength behind these greetings points to a deep memory, reinforced by love and routine. Scientific evidence supports these observations. One study published in the peer-reviewed journal Animal Cognition tested dogs' recognition of their owners after varying periods of separation, ranging from a few days to 2 years. The researchers found that dogs recognized the scents, body language, and voices of their owners regardless of how much time had passed. Their reactions were not only immediate, but emotional, demonstrating a clear memory of those they considered family. It's vital to understand that a dog's strongest recall mechanisms are rooted less in visual memory and more in sensory impressions, smell, sound, and emotional association. While humans might recall the face of a loved one in detail, dogs are more likely to be guided by the signature scent of their person or the unique sound of their footsteps or voice. These cues are deeply encoded and closely tied to positive emotions and rewards, strengthening the associative memory even further. But what about dogs who experience trauma, abandonment, or frequent changes in caretakers? Some may worry that a dog, especially one adopted from a shelter or found as a stray, might not form deep, lasting memories of previous owners. Research shows that while dogs do adapt quickly to new environments and relationships, the emotional connection to significant caregivers can persist. There are tales of dogs recognizing an original owner after being separated and rehomed for years, often manifesting in immediate familiarity and excitement. An interesting facet of dogs' ability to remember involves their capacity for selective memory. Dogs seem to prioritize memories that are emotionally salient, repeating, or associated with rewards, food, affection, or safety. This selective filter enables dogs to let go of negative or insignificant experiences while holding on to what matters most, the bond with those they love. Consider also the effect of routine and repetition. The more often a dog experiences a particular event, the stronger the associated memory. A dog who greets the same person every evening when they come home from work or play fetch in the same park develops a virtually indelible connection to those routines and the person involved. Even if the rhythm of daily life is disrupted and the owner leaves for months, the memory, especially if emotionally charged, remains accessible. This understanding of canine memory has real-world implications. For people who must leave their dogs for extended periods, moving away for college, serving overseas, or enduring long hospital stays, the fear that a beloved pet will forget them can be profoundly distressing. Science offers reassurance. While it's true that dogs will adapt to new routines and relationships in their caregiver's absence, out of necessity and adaptability, the core memories, emotional associations, and sensory cues linked to their primary people remain stored for years. The process of reunification can be emotional, not only for the owner, but for the dog as well. The phenomenon of joyous reunion, observed in so many viral videos and heartfelt accounts, reflects a dog's capacity for long-term associative memory. These moments, laden with yelps, tail wags, and even tears, are a testament to the emotional and cognitive depth in the canine mind. Of course, just as with humans, canine memory can be influenced by age, health, and genetics. Some breeds demonstrate exceptional recall due to centuries of selective breeding, while older dogs with cognitive decline may show diminished responses. Canine cognitive dysfunction, akin to Alzheimer's in humans, can gradually erode a dog's long-term memory, affecting their ability to recognize even the most familiar faces. However, this is relatively rare, and most dogs, particularly those in good health, retain strong memories of significant people well into old age. It is important to emphasize that the depth of a dog's memory of its owner also depends on the quality and intensity of their shared experiences. A dog who was subjected to neglect or infrequent interaction may not form as deep a bond, or their memory may be tinged with anxiety or fear. Conversely, dogs who experienced love, nurturing, and consistent positive interaction build deeply rooted positive memories. This underscores how crucial it is for dog owners to be present, attentive, and affectionate, laying the foundation for a lasting relationship that transcends time and distance. Training, play, daily routines, and affectionate moments all contribute to this memory building. Dogs who are trained through positive reinforcement, such as treats, affection, and praise, typically recall cues and commands for years, even if not practiced regularly. The retrieval of these memories is strongest if the initial learning took place in a positive, reinforcement-rich context, again revealing the power of associative memory for those considering rehoming a pet or wondering about the fate of dogs adopted out to new families. The memories of previous owners, while persistent, gradually fade as the animal adjusts to a new environment, new people, and new routines. Dogs are highly adaptable creatures. While they may still recall a former owner, especially if the bond was profound, their focus and attention will shift toward the person who now fulfills their emotional and physical needs. But this adaptability is a double-edged sword. Dogs can hold on to positive memories just as strongly as negative ones. Trauma, fear, or abuse endured at the hands of a previous owner can leave lasting scars, leading to behavioral issues or fear responses long after the immediate threat is gone. Rehabilitation and gentle, positive experiences with new owners are the best antidote, slowly overwriting those painful memories with happier, safer ones. So how long do dogs actually remember their owners? The answer is, for most beloved pets, far longer than many would dare hope. Often for years, sometimes for a lifetime. Their ability to recognize the scent, voice, and behavior patterns of their humans endures through time and change, woven into the fabric of their associative memory. While the intricacies of canine cognition remain a topic of ongoing research, the bond with an owner is an emotional anchor, creating a memory trace that may never truly fade. For dog owners who find themselves separated by time, distance, or circumstance, it is comforting to know that you remain more than just a passing memory to your furry companion. The familiar jangle of your keys, the sound of your laughter, the comforting scent of your clothes. These elements, nearly invisible to us, are the foundation of a dog's enduring love and recognition. This is why, even after long absences, your return is often met with leaps, spins, and joyous chaos, a celebration of memory, attachment, and pure happiness. If you want to strengthen and maintain this bond, focus on routine, positive reinforcement, and plenty of affectionate engagement. Dogs thrive on repetition and emotional connection. Whether you're stepping out for an hour or saying goodbye for a year, the ritual of joyful greeting and shared experience lays the groundwork for cherished memories that linger in your dog's heart and mind for many days to come. In the end, while dogs may not remember every detail of every moment, their memory of those they love is etched in a way that is both simple and profound, a testament to the remarkable relationship between canines and humans. Through neural wiring, sensory cues, and emotional bonds, dogs do far more than just remember us. They carry us with them, forever.